As many parents know, finding childcare is one of the biggest burdens on any new parent, but paying for it puts many families over the edge financially. Only News 3 Now's Josh Sprider shows you how to afford childcare here in Madison.
And then gentle. Whoop. Can you hold your hand out? As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I had to start looking for care.
Jessica Bowden knows firsthand how difficult it is to find childcare in the Madison area.
We were on waiting lists all over town.
But finding a place for her little Milo around 2.5 years ago was just the start.
There were certainly some programs that I really wanted to get him into, but just looking at the cost of it, I didn't really know how we could swing that.
In some cases, it would cost Jessica and her husband $300 to $350 a week, and that's only with one kid.
It was more than I spent in a year in college myself.
It took the couple more than a year before they finally got Milo into an in-home daycare.
You're setting that stage for their whole life, and so finding that quality care was a must.
This is a child care crisis, according to Jody Bartnick. She's the executive director of Community Coordinated Child Care, or 4C.
Parents can't afford to pay, teachers can't afford to stay.
Bartnick says Madison has a reputation for having high-quality child care, which is a bonus. But along with that, the cost for child care keeps rising, while the need for more licensed child care providers grows.
It's a super critical job. So we know that the brain develops most rapidly in the first 1,000 days of life. So the importance of this fundamental learning that's happening in these early years is so critical to kind of building the successes for that child early on.
Bartnick adds the average starting wage for a child care worker is around $13 an hour, but paying more will only make it harder for parents to access care. That's where 4C hopes to help.
So we really want to make sure that all parents can access quality care, particularly low-income families can access quality care. So we often think about advocating for higher wages for the early childhood profession and thinking about affordable child care costs.
I see you.
The city of Madison has an accreditation system, and the state also helps fund child care programs. But Bartnick tells me much more needs to be done.
Research shows that if we invest in these programs now, we'll pay less in our criminal justice system, we'll help people move out of poverty. We know that the social benefits will pay off. It's just kind of getting people on board and recognizing the importance of education beginning at birth.
She says businesses need to focus more on helping out parents with more flexibility as well.
If you have a parent that can stay home with their children, that's a huge benefit. So not only can they stay home with their kids and be part of that, kind of those early years with them, they can also then take care of a few other kids, raise some more money.
In any case, 4C is there to help answer questions for concerned parents in the 8 counties surrounding Madison and point them in the right direction.
You do some more?
Something the Bowdens applaud after going through the lengthy process of finding their son a place they were comfortable with.
It's so nice to be able to bring him to a place where I know he's having fun, he's safe, he's learning, and I can go to work and focus on what I'm doing.
Because as a parent, Jessica knows just how much it will impact Milo's future.
It's your baby. This is the most precious thing in your life that you love more than anything, more than life itself.
In Madison, Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
Jessica recommends new parents aim high and go from there. She says you can also look into the Wisconsin Shares program, where you may even qualify for assistance.